Uh, why I'm a grown ass adult man and I decide not to be friends with somebody is nobody else's fucking business. But my friends, if I fall backwards, will catch me. Scott Colton, I felt never would have. My problem was I wanted to bring a guy with me to the top that did not want to see me at the top. Okay. You call it jealousy, you call it envy, whatever the fuck it is. My relationship with Scott Colton ended long before I paid all of his bills. I have every receipt. I have every invoice. I have every email. I have the email where he says, and I quote, I agree to go our separate ways. I will get my own lawyer and you do not have to pay anymore. That's an email that I have. The only reason the public did not see is because when I finally had to countersue him through discovery, we discovered he shared a bank account with his mother. That's a fact. And as soon as we discovered that fact and we subpoenaed old Marcia, he sent the email, oh, can we please drop all this? Now, it's 2022. I haven't been friends with this guy since at least 2014, late 2013. And the fact that I have to sit up here because we have irresponsible people who call themselves EVPs and couldn't fucking manage a target, and they spread lies and bullshit and put into a media that I got somebody fired when I have fuck all to do with him. Want nothing to do with him. Do not care where he works, where he doesn't work, where he eats, where he sleeps. And the fact that I have to get up here and do this in 2022 is fucking embarrassing. And if y'all are at fault, fuck you. If you're not, I apologize. But what did I ever do in this world to deserve an empty-headed fucking dumb fuck like Hangman Adam Page to go out on national television and fucking go into business for himself? For what? What did I do, Dave? What did I ever do? Didn't do a goddamn thing.
So there you heard Punk very unabashed and very unhinged, some people would say. I'm not saying that necessarily, but I know some people online are definitely saying that this was more of a rant than anything, but this really is one of it's so weird. AEW over the past number of pay-per-views has had this thing where some sort of off the field or out of the ring drama has really overshadowed the greatness of their events. And I think like it happened with the MJF stuff at Double or Nothing, and now it's happening with All Out. And I know some people are turned off by it. I know other people are more interested in the product now, and they want to see what happens. But man, one thing's for sure: CM Punk is not a happy guy, especially with Hangman Adam Page, the Elite, and Colt Cabana. He really let loose on Colt Cabana there, as you heard. I mean, it was hard to listen to, honestly, because it was just he's just really going in on him. And I mean, that's Punk's truth, and he's entitled to that, right? And that very well may have been what happened, right? But the but what really caught my eye, I should say, is the reports that are coming out of this. There's a Fightful report coming out that said, or that came out that said that apparently the Elite, being Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, are pissed about this. They are pissed at CM Punk for this, and apparently they were supposed to be at the post-show media scrum, and this is part of the report. I don't know if this is confirmed yet, but they were supposed to be at the post-show media scrum. That changed. CM Punk, for reference, was the first person at that media scrum. Like, it started with him. So I guess maybe things changed along the way. But man, it is that is it's crazy. Like yeah, there is no other way to put it. It is just absolutely bonkers. This is happening like in a month where AEW has had nothing but out of the ring drama just consume them. I mean, this is another piece. And then you also have the other rumor that's connected to this saying that maybe there was or security was running toward a scuffle between apparently the Elite and CM Punk, or maybe pulling them away. I don't know. Like, again, that is reckless speculation. One thing I do know is the people who were there, namely Will Washington, Denise Salcedo, and John Alba. If you follow their timelines, they all said the same thing, which is that it's one of the weirdest scrums and media pressers they've ever been to, because it had a different feel. I think the Punk thing was like it really set the tone for everything. And I know a lot of people are going to go automatically to, well, oh, this is a work, and he said this about Hangman Adam Page and blah blah blah, and it's leading up to a match. And could this, and for me, it's one of those things where I think this is 100% a shoot, right? Like, there are aspects of this that make me think that it could be a work, but the reporting, the veracity at which he went off on Colt Cabana, because look, that was a 2-minute clip. CM Punk was like on that stage for like 20 minutes, and I would say like half the time he spent talking about Colt Cabana, Hangman Adam Page, and the Elite in some way. Like, it wasn't just an isolated thing. He multiple times talked about Colt Cabana. He multiple times talked about Hangman Adam Page. He implied that he wanted Hangman Adam Page to apologize for what we can assume is that workers' rights line in that go home promo to Double or Nothing. Which, if you look, my opinion, as little as it matters, because it matters very little in the grand scheme of things, but my opinion would be that, I think Hangman Adam Page was building towards a match. And I really would have hoped that CM Punk maybe would have seen that, or if he had a problem with it, he would have made it clear to Hangman Adam Page. Again, I'm not there. I'm not backstage. I'm not in Punk's shoes. I don't know. But for my 1,000-mile high view or whatever it is, I think CM Punk may be pushing in the wrong direction. I think he may be overreacting a little bit. Again, don't know. Not going to pretend to. All I know is the reports that are out there. All I know is what I know, right? So as little as that matters, I want to emphasize that. That's there. So at the end of the day, it's hard for me to think that this is a work, given the veracity at which he went off, given the reporting about the seriousness of the threats of potentially leaving that the Elite have apparently levied. It is hard for me to think that this is a work right now. 2 months from now, could that change? Sure. Because that's what AEW does. The AEW always finds a way to turn these situations into work shoots. Look at the MJF situation. That is the perfect example of this. So, I don't know. It is late. I just wanted to talk about this. Y'all let me know what you guys think about this whole mess in the comment section below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released.